Good morning. I had such a lovely night last night. It was my first time going live and doing tarot, and it was literally the most amazing experience. And a confirmation of how strong my gifts are and what I'm capable of, and I'm so wanting to be able to do more. So I'm here again this morning. So just to clear up, I actually posted 3 videos up to YouTube, and only 2 of them actually uploaded. In my mind, this is the universe saying that you didn't really need the middle video, which was actually the longest, actually probably the most informative, and actually explained what I was actually doing with myself being on here. So I'm guessing that maybe that's not important. So on my page, and if you subscribe and catch up with my videos, I'm going to try and do like a bit of channeling, a bit of life experience, a bit of tarot, a bit of everything really, anything that I think that will help the collective in moving forward in their journey. And this morning I want to talk about being dragged kicking and screaming. So over the last 6 months, I've had to drag my son kicking and screaming to places that he doesn't want to go. And before that amount of time, I would have never done that. I would have never taken him. Well, I would have never forced him against his will to do anything. And mine and my son's relationship was one built on complete trust. He would know that he could say, "Mummy, no," and it would mean no. And if I really had to go somewhere and he really had to be put out, I would explain to him why we needed to go there, or I would reason with him. I would speak to him about it, and then we would come up with something together, i.e. I would say to him, if we go there for 20 minutes, if we go there for an hour, if I have to go to the post office, blah blah blah, then we get to go somewhere else. Then you can you get to decide what we do for the rest of the day. Now, or over the last 6 months, I can't do that. Like, my choice has been taken away from me, and therefore his choices get taken away from him. He's asked me to go with him several times because he obviously doesn't feel comfortable, and I've had to tell him that I can't go. Can I just say, like, I came out and sat here yesterday and had my breakfast outside, and it was just glorious. And I feel like you just, when you just feel like you're in the right place at the right time, and everything is just coming together. Like this what's happening at this moment is just one of those times. Like, I know that I'm squinting because I've got the sun in my face, but it's just so beautiful out here. Like, it's so cold, but just perfect. Like, there's frost on the grass and everything is just soaking wet, so it has the most amazing smell. I'm actually gonna do some tarot on a tea towel, and I'm sitting on a bath towel just to be out here. So yeah, like, let's go back to the kicking and screaming. Like, my thoughts are on children is that they have as much free will as what we do. Like, that's how I've always found that's how I've always seen the situation with talking to children, bringing up children. I mean, obviously within reason. I mean, half the things they don't really understand, but why not explain? Why not reason? Why not, take the time to inform them? Try and at least make them slightly understand or feel safe that that they're making the right decision. But for me, children are well capable of making decisions at a very young age. My son has always been able to tell me exactly what he wants, even from being a baby. And I know probably some people think that that's completely berserk, but it's true. We've always had a great relationship, and he's always been able to tell me what he wants and what he doesn't want, and where he wants to go, who he wants to see, who he doesn't want to see, who he feels safe with. I think it's just up to us to be able to actually listen. I mean, this is the way I look at it. If one of my friends said to me, Gemma, I don't want to go, I'd be like, oh, why? You ask a question, yeah? That person would explain, I don't really feel comfortable going there. Oh, okay. Well, what if I did this, this and this? Would you go then? Maybe. It still doesn't make me feel very nice. Okay. Well, how about we just go for 20 minutes and then we go away? Are you sure it'll just be 20 minutes? Yeah. It'll just be 20 minutes. That's a conversation, right? That's a little bit of give and take. Now, can you imagine if your friend had said, I just don't want to go, please don't make me go. It doesn't feel nice. I don't like it there. I don't want to go. Would you pick that person up and drag them? What if they started crying? What if they started screaming? Would you drag them into the car and take them? Would you pull them? Would you pull like an adult? Would you pull a friend? Come on, you've got to go. You've got to go. Would you do that to a friend? Or would you respect their free will and say, okay, I've got to go anyway. You don't have to. These are things I think about constantly. Why is someone refusing to do what you want them to do? Why is someone not liking what you're saying? Why is someone reacting to what you're doing? Why do children not get the same? Because they're small, we can pick them up and we can take them places and we can put them in the car like handbags. Things that I think about. Why do their feelings not matter? Since I've been doing this and having to force my son to go places that he doesn't want to go, the relationship between me and my son has completely broken down. Completely broken down. This morning I've had to take him to nursery that he used to love, used to adore, used to skip to nursery, jump in the van, skip to nursery, happy, not a problem, no crying, no whinging that he didn't want to go. Even when he was poorly, he would get up and go, not even a problem. Now it's crying, screaming, kicking, going silent, staring off into the distance, not making eye contact, hitting, throwing, not eating, refusing. Yeah. That's what would happen to a friend, wouldn't it? If you kept forcing a friend to go somewhere where they didn't want to go, you wouldn't hear from that friend anymore, would you? If someone was doing that to you, what would you do? You'd just ghost them, yeah? It's I've told them so many times I don't want to go, and they're not listening to me, so I'll just not speak to them anymore. I'll just not go around their house anymore. I'll just not phone them anymore. I'll just not text them anymore, because they're not respecting my boundaries. They're not respecting me as a person. They're not respecting the fact that I don't want to go. Like, it is that simple. It is that simple. Like, it's not a hard thing to grasp. It's not about psychology. It's not about anything deep. It's not about anything more than superficial. Would you want to do that? Like, would you actually want to be pulled somewhere that you didn't want to go? No. So I thought I'd just... Oh, I did some amazing readings last night. Like, amazing readings. I actually did a reading for a lady that I love very much, who is actually a palm reader, and quite a famous one. And yeah, it was really weird. I feel like her energy was already tapping into mine before she actually got on the phone to me, which was kind of cool. But right, okay, so the same energy that came out last night. Let me show you what came out. Right, so this is the message for you today, collective, and whoever sees this. So the first card that came out was the Seven of Cups, and this seems to be a theme at the moment. This card is just literally just kind of flying out in everybody's reading. Like, this serpent to me is the thing that's keeping you away from your happiness. Like, and that's illusion, fear, doubt, and everybody's got it. And to be fair, at the moment, it's just the collective feeling. Like, everybody's wearing a mask. Nobody's being who they actually are. We need to completely drop the bullshit. We need to start being, if we want authenticity in our lives, we need to show up as that. Like, we need to start showing up as ourselves to receive that kind of energy back. Like, drop the bullshit, drop the illusion, drop the mask. Happiness comes from being yourself, not being somebody else, not trying to be a celebrity, not anything else but yourself. The work is from within. Second card that came out, big energy, justice. So, like, justice will be served. Like, this situation will all come to a head. Like, all the illusions are just falling away. Falling away. Everything will come to light. And that's how I know. The star straight after justice. This is hope. This is the North Star. Like, when this card shows up, I mean... To me, it's just one of the most beautiful cards. Look at this. To me, like, the star is guidance, hope. It's like, it's Aquarius energy as well, and obviously we're in Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. Now's the time. Now's the time to start the work, the big work. That's why I feel like I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I feel like I'm here at this precise moment in time. I'm not afraid of doing the work. I've been doing the work for a long time. And I hope that I encourage you to do yours. And then this card is the finishing off of today. Like, the Seven of Swords is holding on to emotional upset. So the swords are like, they're not penetrating us, they're not in us, but we are carrying them. So, like, the swords are thoughts, and these come from others, you know, like the dagger in your back. Like, people have said horrible things about you. People will talk ill of you, but that doesn't necessarily, well, it's not you. Their opinions, their expectations, their, what does it all really mean? Like, nobody really knows who I am. Like, even if I could tell you all the things what I am and you still wouldn't know who I am. Like, a level of intimacy takes years to build up. Like, you're watching these people on Instagram and YouTube, you don't know who they are. You don't know who they are. You can get a feel of someone, of their energy and their character, but you'll never really truly know who somebody is. Like, for me, like, the judgment of other people just needs to drop. Like, work on yourself. Like, this is the work. Dropping the swords, dropping the bullshit, dropping, like, you just don't need it. This is the heavy shit that you carry around constantly. This is what holds you back. This is the self-doubt. This is where self-doubt comes from. The bullshit. The bullshit that people put on you, the expectations. Move how you want to move. Dress how you want to dress. Be who you need to be. You will be happier for it. Do things for you. Free will. That's what this video is about. Free will. Don't be dragged, kicking and screaming. That's come full circle, hasn't it? Don't. Say no. You don't want to go. You don't want to do it. You don't want to go. You can say no. It's your free will. Have a magical day.